I need to change my clothes before I do any more intros. I'm wearing the same clothes for every intro this week. And guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. My name's Tammy. I'm the owner of Walnut Creek Bath Boutique. Today I am going to be making two soaps. One of them is Mica's and More Blackberry Magnolia, and the other one is Rustic Essentials Sparkling Pine Bergamot. I love this fragrance, guys. It's a really good wax melt too. It's earthy. It's a little bit of pine. It's deep and woodsy, but not like pine sol cleany pine. It's nothing like that. It is amazing. I love this fragrance oil. I'm not sure what this fragrance percentage is going to be next year, so I'm going to try to use a good amount of this. I have 2 bottles in my soap. I don't know if I'll do two batches of this or not, but then the rest of it can go into wax melts, and it makes a wonderful wax melt. So I'm not going to be wasting this fragrance oil, even if it's not soap safe next year. But yeah, I'm going to be making this. I made it twice before actually, and loved it. Both times it sold pretty well. And I usually do like the greens, just a multi-green with some white. And I think I'm going to stick with that color theme. I'm going to use a couple different greens and maybe even a brown, just a small amount of brown. I haven't really decided that. I'm going to keep the top pretty simple. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready, and we're going to make Sparkling Pine Bergamot. All right, so it's actually the next day, guys. I am getting ready to make Sparkling Pine and Bergamot. And my colors, I've kind of thought about this overnight, and I've kind of changed my design. And what I think I'm going to do, I was going to do like a brown swirl in that, but I'm going to change that. And I want a gold, and I want to do a mica line. So it's been a long time since I've done this. I did this with a lavender soap. I did about 1/3 of the batter full on purple, and then the top was a couple different purples and white and a really pretty swirl. I want to kind of recreate that. So I'm going to use Jungle Green by Mica's and More for the 1/3 bottom portion, just one color. I think I'm going to do a gold mica line, and then I may do just a little bit of a different green. I'm going to have a little bit of this left over for the top, a little bit of this, and then I need a gold. And you know, when my micas start getting pretty low, I just want to use them up and get them off my shelf. I don't know why I'm that way, but this one's getting pretty low, so I'm going to use King's Gold from Brambleberry and go from there. All right, I think I have a game plan, so let's just get on with this. I need my little strainer, and you guys, I don't know where anything is in these drawers anymore. Ah, it's hanging up. All right, guys, give me just a second. I'm going to get my colorants ready. I already have my kale and clay in here. I'm just going to get that mixed in really well. Hopefully, whatever was going on with my stick blender yesterday won't be a problem today. I think it's dying. It does not sound right. That's disappointing because I haven't had that. I don't know if I've had it for a year, and it's already feeling like it's dying on me. Okay, so lye water's ready. I think we're ready, guys. So let's get the lye water in here. Here it is. I've been making so much soap lately. I'm getting ready for the Covered Bridge Festival. I am so looking forward to that. So yeah, I have been very busy here in the last couple weeks, making lots of soap. I add my goat's milk here, guys. Wow, this thing does not sound good. Oh, that's admin, if you have a recommendation over, I want a good stick blender, and I want one that has some length to the shaft here. I'd be pulled pretty close in. I don't know if you can, but I want a good length and shaft. A 7-inch stick blender doesn't work for this container. All right, I'm going to split off all my colors, and I figured out that around 50 ounces is 1/3, but I want a little bit more. So I'm going to go up to about 1700 ml in this one. See if I want this any darker. I think that's a really pretty color, actually. It's kind of a gray. I was thinking that it would turn a little bit of a gray on me. Kind of a gray green. I think it's still going to look pretty. I'm going to get my titanium dioxide in here. I think I'm just going to put a splattering of TD in here too. Just to kind of bring out some of that green, maybe. Color theory in me, guys, not really there. I found some new pictures here, and they're really nice. I like them, and they were reasonably priced, and they came super quick. If I remember, I will link that in the description box below, because I was really impressed with how quick they came and how reasonable they were. So try to link that if I can, if I remember. If not, remind me, and I'll put it in there after the fact. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I really may want this just a tad bit darker. About half. Yeah, about half. Maybe a smidgen more. I am going to add just a little bit more of this jungle green, because I want this to be, like I said, just a little bit darker. Let's see what that does. So yeah, guys, if you know of a stick blender that's decent, I will pay money. I paid almost $100 for this, or was it a little over 100? I'll pay money for a good stick blender. But I had a Cuisinart, and I really, really hated having to press the top of the stick blender for that safety feature. I didn't like that at all. And that's why I got rid of that or stopped using it. It's in my drawer, so I can get back to it if I need to. Yeah, that's a better color. Just a tad bit darker. I'm going to go ahead and get it in my mold. And I'm going to save about 200 ml. Yeah, about like that. And while I'm waiting for this to set up a bit, I'm going to do an in the pot swirl with the rest. This is a little loose still. This is very loose. It's crazy what colors. Oh, I don't have my fragrance oil on here yet. Well, let's do that. Dang, that would have been bad. I want to wait until they're a little bit thicker before I do my in the pot swirl, and I want to maybe texture this a little bit, but it may be too soft. Let's see. Get the little spoon here. Let's see what we can do. It's really way too soft to do any kind of texture. And it's too soft to pour on it. So I'm going to give that a few more minutes. I'm going to keep stirring these so that they don't get too thick on me. Like I said, this one's already starting to, I knew that would happen, but we're going to try to keep it from getting too thick. It's a little bit firm enough for me to kind of get a little bit of a texture here going. It's not super firm, but I'm just going to kind of give it some movement. I had a little soap fly up and hit me on the neck. And I know I don't have long sleeves on. I have one lab coat and it's dirty, and I need to get another lab coat for work, and then I can bring that one back and have two down here. That's been the plan for a few months now. I still haven't gotten around to buying a new lab coat for work. Just a little bit. Hopefully this isn't going to be too hard. This needs to be soft enough that it flows into all these crevices I just made. Let's do a little bit of a mica line. It's been a long time since I've done this. I don't know if you watched the video on my covered bridge festival that I'm going to. This is the stuff, I was talking about my mistakes that I made the last time I sent my products to Covered Bridge. And this is the kind of stuff holy shoot, I did not do. I didn't take the time to make soaps special enough for somebody to remember them or to want to buy them again. They were just your standard, you know, I don't want to say boring, but they were just, there's just nothing special. They didn't have goat's milk or coconut milk. Nothing like that. It's hard to get the corners here, or the edges, I should say. Alright, I think that's going to be good. I don't know if this kind of works. I'm just trying to, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I am just trying to get some of the thicker spots not so thick. Spread it around a little bit with some air. I've seen people blow on it, but that's kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't blow on it. I think I'm going to call that good. Oh, this is nice. Okay. It's a little thick. I'm going to stir it up, loosen it up a little bit. That's okay. I gotta stop splattering it. Ah, look at that, guys. Okay, that is all I'm doing. And now I'm going to pour it. And I'll just pour it on top of this just to make sure it's not going to break through. Oh, look at that. That is so nice. I love this scent. I am very hopeful that it stays soap safe with the IFRA standards that are changing next year. It has always been a really good fragrance for me in the wintertime. Wax melts and soap. I can do both and be pretty confident that this is going to sell nicely. Can we just take a moment and recognize the fact that I did not leave too much in that jug? Can we just take a moment to like pat myself in the back there a little bit? I'm getting better, guys. I may have spoke too soon. I left a little too much of this gold. I'm glad I changed my mind because I originally was going to put brown in this, and I last minute decided to do that bottom layer thing and wanted to represent the gold mica line a little bit. So I'm glad I think I like it a lot better than the brown would have been. I probably left a little bit too much of this too. Baby steps, guys. Baby steps. That's all I can say. I wish I would have left the green for the top instead of the bottom because I'm getting more of this gray. I wish I would have had the green on top. It's being covered up a little bit too much. I don't do this in any rhyme or reason. I'm not very good at the whole really pretty, perfectly figure 8 swirls. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. So I just kind of make it as random as I can and try to get the colors kind of throughout in a pretty way. All right. So while I was looking for 10 minutes for this little strainer that was right here next to me on my slat wall, I did find this like gold glitter. It's Super Sparkle Rose Gold Glitter from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I think it was a sample at some point because this is really not something I would buy. So I'm going to try just a tiny little bit over here to see if I like it. Ah! Oh my gosh, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but that, whoo, that is some glitter. Not sure I love the glitter, guys, but oh well, it's done. See you for the cut. Guys, I am so excited to see what this looks like on the inside. I kind of wish I would not have put that gaudy glitter on the top. Hopefully it won't look so gaudy once I get it into bars. But yeah, I'm not in love with that glitter. I think that's not one for me. Still a little soft, and it's been in the mold for, well, this is Wednesday night, and I think I made this on Sunday. Look, that's going to be pretty. I'm cutting 2 at a time here, and I'm kind of running out of room. Hang on, let me make myself some room here. That's really pretty. I'm liking the gold. I'm glad I went with gold instead of brown. I'm liking that a lot. Dang it. I sometimes do this little bump up when I'm cutting these logs. Oh, and you can see from here, can you see the gold mica line? That looks nice. All right, let's get this into bars. Still trying to make myself a little room here. This is the center, so let's see what this one has. I'm really pretty happy with that. I wish there was more movement in the bottom. Like this looks pretty flat. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with that. That side's pretty. That one's pretty flat. It's kind of hard to gauge. You know, in the mold, it looked like I had a lot of dips and valleys, but I have a lot of flat spots too. I wonder if the weight of the soap maybe kind of did that. Ooh, there's a nice one. I like the movement in top. That's a nice one. I like the center. I like how the center bars have the both ends are quite have a lot of movement in them. All right, I'm going to get the rest cut up and I'll show you the end. All right, guys. Whew, I'm tired. Can I just say, it's been a hard week. And I'm ready to go sit down. So I'm glad I have my pine bergamot all cleaned and ready. I really think this is pretty. I love this design. I'm loving, this is a good one. I love the Mica line. Can you see that? I love that. I love the swirls. This pine bergamot is so good. I never used to like any sort of pine or any sort of woodsy scents like burning in my wax melts. And I have come to, like last year or the year before, I really like that in my house when I, in the like fall and winter time. And pine bergamot from Rustic Essentials is one of my favorites. Happy to have this back. And I'm happy with my design this time. It's a little bit different than last time I made it. And I love the gold with it. So green and gold, you can't hardly go wrong with that. So guys, thanks for watching, and I do appreciate the time you give me when you watch my videos so much. If you haven't subscribed, would you consider doing that and then give me a thumbs up if you liked it? That does help. Thanks for that too. And comment below. I love the comments. I love responding. You guys always make me smile. Every comment you give me, I just get a little smile in my heart. So thank you for those, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.